All right. What is going on, everybody? Needs More Drums here, back with another American Truck Simulator video in our Rags to Riches series, where we're going to be working for the man, trying to make some money, and then eventually buying our own company. So today, we're going to still doing some of these quick jobs here, almost trying to get to about 100 grand, maybe a little more, till we could buy our first truck. So let's do something a little bit different. We spent a lot of time in Colorado. Let's maybe head up to Wyoming and explore some of these. This one's looking pretty promising. Only almost a 4-hour drive. Some live cattle for 7 grand. Yeah, let's do that one. All right, this is awesome. We are back in a Peterbilt 389, which is one of my favorite trucks, as you can tell by the picture. And we're going to be driving a nice Eaton Fuller 10-speed here. Pretty simple layout. Hauling some live cattle to somewhere else in Wyoming. So let's get started here. You know how it is. As soon as I get out onto the open road a little bit more here, we'll have a little chat. But until then, enjoy the drive and the sound of this nice, said 370 horsepower. Not really exactly sure what engine it is, but probably just either a Packard or a Cummins, one of those. We'll let this guy go ahead and pass us here since he is on a mission, apparently. Dude's freaking flying. Alright, so as we're getting started here, let's see, today, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about just some trucking tips from a non-real life trucker, apparently. So that is me. I am not a truck driver in real life, clearly. However, I do think that one thing that people kind of take for granted is, I think I mentioned this a little bit in my last video. Also, yeah, before we start talking here, I think I am going to keep it kind of to just one delivery per video, unless, you know, I feel like the series is getting too long and we got to do like tons of deliveries. But at the rate we're going, I mean, I could always do a couple off camera too, because this is still kind of fun to go back into the old profile here and, you know, actually do some of these smaller deliveries after, you know, I have the same profile, like my regular profile has been going on for a long time. And it's kind of nice to go back to the beginning and drive some of these, especially the newer trucks in the game. I mean, I've been playing that profile since before they even had, you know, the new International, and even like the Volvo. I haven't really driven those Volvos that much. Usually I got a Kenworth W900 that I'm trying to put some more miles on. I think I'm at like 20,000 miles now, and that's not easy to do in this game. Put like 20,000 miles on a truck. So, yeah, it's nice to go back and try out some of these different trucks, both of the new Internationals, and like I said, the Volvo, and even the Mac. I haven't driven the Mac, the Anthem, like at all. So, and even some of the mods that I have, I'll get back in once they get updated to the 1.44 version of the game, the new update that just came out. I know that I want to drive that Mac R line a little bit, and I found this Kenworth K100 mod, the cab over by Overfloater, and that one just looks awesome. I've never really driven a cab over truck, so I'm curious to how that'll be, but yeah, I'm really excited to see those updated pretty soon, and then, you know, we can start driving some of those. But for now, we'll do some of these trucks here and yeah, see what we can do. But anyway, yeah, what I was saying is, you know, I feel like a lot of people kind of take for granted. Ooh. Whoops. I guess there's a cop right behind me. That's nice. Can't afford to be losing money like that, man. We're already broke. Oh, man. It happens. yeah, let's wait a second, get onto the highway here, and then we'll talk. Alright, so yeah, we finally made it onto the highway here. So yeah, two things I wanted to talk about today. So the first is, with the series, you know, I've been trying to do like, kind of cram 2 deliveries into each video, and I feel like it's just a little bit too long. You know, some of these, I know we're doing the short ones for now, only like 3 to 4 hours in game time, but still, you know, they take like 20 minutes a piece, and then plus, you know, when you get to the destination, you got to back the truck in. That always takes a couple extra minutes. And the intro, you know, like, even if you try to cut a lot of stuff out, the videos are still a little bit too long for my preference. I like to keep them to about, you know, 20, 25-ish minutes. Not, you know, right now I think they're probably going to be pushing like 40 or something, and I don't really want to keep doing that. I feel like that's just a little bit long for what this is, you know. And plus, you guys don't, one, you don't really need me to watch me make like every delivery, but two, if you know you do enjoy the deliveries, then I'm just gonna keep them to one video anyway, or one delivery per video anyway. Oh, cool, we can bypass for once. That's nice. So anyway, second thing is yeah, I guess little chat today. Fun fact. We'll start with the fun fact. We used to, my family and I always loved to go on vacation, you know, when we were younger and before, like, you know, my brother and I and stuff were in college. But, you know, a couple places I would like to go, but I always used to love going to Tennessee and Florida, just because, and we always used to like to drive. We were never big, like, plane people, until we started going to, like, you know, Mexico and stuff, where obviously you can't really drive to Cancun. But, yeah, when we used to go to, like, you know, Tennessee and Florida a lot, and we would just drive pretty much straight down I-65 all the way down there. And, you know, that was always, it was always fun. I always had this memory of, my dad always played, one time on the way to either Tennessee or Florida. He says it was Tennessee. I think it was Florida. Either way, 9-hour drive, 14-hour drive, whatever, still a long time. He used to play this Alice in Chains album called Jar of Flies, and he had it on repeat for like the entire trip, and it's like 7 or 8 songs, and so it's not the longest album, but, you know, thing would just be going and going and going. And yeah, it was when I say that I know every single song off that album, you can bet I'm not lying. So anyway, yeah, if you have any, you know, good road trip memories. Oh shoot, pressed the wrong button there. Anyway, if you have any good road trip memories, you know, feel free to share in the comments. I'm sure, you know, we can get a good laugh of some family road trip memories from back in the day. But anyway, one thing, you know, that kind of leads me to my point. Oh, what do we got going up here? Somebody is on fire. Ooh, it's not looking good for that guy. Don't know what he crashed into. That's what I kind of love about this game. It's like, they'll always have them like, you know, the cars will be so busted up, and it's like, what do they even hit? Anyway, yes, as I was saying, one thing I remember about like going on those road trips is, you know, just driving along all the trucks on the expressway. You know, it's kind of something that as you know, you get older and you start driving, it's something to keep in mind. Especially when we'd be going to like the Smoky Mountains and stuff, you know, they always have those truck runoff ramps like off to the side. If you're, you know, because the air brakes, you know, you run out of air or your brakes get too hot and you know can't slow down. They lose, the engine brake just doesn't do enough, and then they're kind of, you know, you can't control the truck, so they have to go in those runoff ramps. But sometimes, you know, you'd be getting passed like by some trucks going pretty quick down those mountains, and so you got to be careful. And you know, one thing playing this game too, I mean, it kind of, you know, at least for what it's worth, like I think the physics are not too bad in terms of how the trucks actually perform. And that's why, like, you know, some people have these mods out there that, you know, give you like 1,000 and 2,000 horsepower engines and just make your truck like stupid fast and stupid powerful. But, you know, it kind of takes away for me, like, same when I play SnowRunner, you know, I don't like to use those mods that kind of just make the like at least vehicle mods that make the game really, really easy and give you like some overpowered vehicles, because it's just not realistic. And I mean, part of, you know, driving a truck that I think a lot of people don't realize is that you just got to be patient, and you got to give, when you're driving a car on the expressway, you got to give some credit and like some leeway to truckers too. You know, they're moving like 80,000 pounds of freight, and it doesn't, you know, they can't get going quickly, they can't slow down quickly, they can't turn quickly. You know, I think people always try to whip around trucks and, you know, cut them off and, you know, pass them real fast, like do all these crazy things, and it's like they forget that these trucks are just not maneuverable vehicles. And so one thing to always keep in mind is, you know, to no, excuse me. One thing to always keep in mind is, you know, don't stay next to trucks and don't stay too close behind trucks. You know, either because if they were to have to make a sudden move, I mean, you're like, you know, you're not getting out of the way in time. And I know, you know, when we used to be driving and I would drive on those like family road trips, you know, my dad would always say, oh, you know, don't just if you're gonna pass, just pass them. You know, don't sit kind of like some people will sit right next to like the back tires of their trailer, like the back corner of the trailer in the left lane when I'm in the right lane here, you know, and they just. And so it's like if I, for example, even like in this game, if I were to need to get over and there was a car, you know, right to my left, I wouldn't be able to merge, because then I would get the front of his car with the back of my trailer. And so it's like, you know, and I feel like a lot of truck drivers get pissed off because cars just think that, you know, anybody in a car is like, oh, I'm so invincible, you know, and but these truck drivers, you know, you just gotta be aware of your surroundings, because people in cars do like really, really stupid things, and they think that you can, as a truck driver, that you can respond quickly, but you can't, you know. And it's just being so, you know, a word of advice: if you're driving a car, please be mindful of that, and don't do anything, you know, that's gonna get yourself in a bad accident or seriously injured or even killed, you know, trying to like quote unquote beat a truck, whether it's you know, merging or something, or you know, sitting in this blind spot. And, you know, be aware that truck drivers do have blind spots. No matter how many mirrors they have, I mean, chances are there's still blind spots. I guarantee you, even if you're driving a car, I guarantee that you have blind spots in your mirrors. You know, they say if you can see the side of your car in your side mirrors, then you have blind spots in your mirrors. And I'm serious. Like, go look it up. If your mirrors from left to your left mirror to your top mirror, and the inside mirror and the top of your windshield to your right side mirror are all supposed to have one continuous field of vision. And so if you could see the side of your car in your left or right side mirror, then you're overlapping that field of vision with your top mirror in your whatever you call your overhead mirror, whatever. Either way, you're overlapping that field of vision, so you're not utilizing the full space of your mirrors, and that's how people have blind spots. So, you know, just always be mindful of that too, and just, you know, stay out of truck drivers' blind spots. You know, if you're gonna pass them, kind of make it quick. Don't sit next to them. And because, you know, like I said, if they need to merge, they may not see you, and that could be very dangerous. I know, like, you know, they always have those big stickers, like right here in front of me on this trailer. It says caution, wide right turns, and it's really true. It's because they just can't see you. So be careful. Don't sit in truck drivers' blind spots, and don't think that you can beat them, because you can't. You will lose every time. So yeah, with that being said, we're actually almost at our destination here. And I know this was a little bit of a quicker video, but you know what? This is kind of how I like it. Just nice and short and sweet. And excuse me, sir, I saw him starting to creep up there again. He was about to cut me off, and man, that would not have been a good day for him. And yeah, in this game too, and also in real life, you know, if you're ever driving a bigger vehicle, I'm sure, like, you know, a lot of you guys don't have your CDLs, and like I said, neither do I, so I'm not trying to claim to be a truck driver or anything or know exactly what I'm talking about. But I have driven some bigger vehicles with different jobs and stuff that I've had in the past. And you know, one thing is, like, I just don't care about, like, being too slow or too, you know, like, whatever, too careful, because a lot of times people will, you know, be impatient. But you know what? That's on them. If they're impatient, then I just don't care. I'm not going to put myself or somebody else willingly in danger because I'm an impatient driver, when I know that I have a vehicle that could potentially, you know, is bigger and could potentially cause some serious injury. So I'm just not going to do that. If it takes me, you know, like even this guy behind me right now, he probably really wants to pass in this game right here. He probably really wants to pass me. But you know what? I'm going to take my time. The speed limit's 30. I'm pulling a lot of weight. I mean, how much? Let's see here. I got 35,000 pounds of cattle. If it takes me a little bit to get to 30, it's going to take me a little bit to get to 30. You know, I got time. People don't always need to be in such a freaking hurry. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. And let's pull into the destination here. And that's as I literally destroy my suspension. But anyway, yeah, we'll get up here and back the trailer in and see what's up, what we got going on. Alright, so let's see, we got to get over there. I probably could just... Oh, this shouldn't be too bad at all. Yeah, I'm guessing I could just swing it around here to this open part if this fence doesn't cut me off there. But yeah, we should be able to make this no problem. Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, I'm hyping myself up. I'll probably miss it. Let's see though. Where are we going? Yeah, right there. Yeah, we can do that. Make sure nobody's behind me, which it's a game, there aren't. Alright, let's see here. We're a little bit off from the garage, but well, we're in the spot, and after all, it is still a game. Not gonna beat myself up over that too bad. So there we go. All right, that's another one down. Thank you guys again for watching. Always appreciate your support. And yeah, until next time, enjoy some driving. Hopefully you guys can learn a little something, or just learn not to get speeding tickets. But until then, have a good one, and I will see you guys later. Peace.